So what has been happening since Tuesday, Wednesday when the build came out? Well, your bro found out a lot of cool stuff. I didn't find it alone. I definitely didn't find it alone. Patty helped me out. Leyst helped me out. Vikmourne helped me out. That was a huge finding. Like a huge finding. My eye level is 411. I can't get up to 424. But I need to upgrade the stones for it to become 424. The stones are 411, but you need to upgrade them to 424. And then you put them in the gems, and then it'll come up all the way to 424 eventually. And we know now how to get it to 424. And before then, people did not know. What people have been trying to figure out is, and including me, is how can you learn this? It says it's a drop Amethyst, and it says it's in the Forbidden Reach. If you go into Wowhead and you search for it, it says location of this NPC is unknown. It also says down here that it's quest giver daily, which made me get out of track for a long time, but I came back to track again. It's not a quest giver. It's like normal when you kill a rare, it says like 1 out of 1 that you killed a certain rare, but it's not actually a quest. But it said like that here. So all this, I thought it was a quest. So we've been looking around for quests that has to do with killing freaking Amethyst. However, that was not the case, because we found out some cool stuff, and that was yesterday. So before we go into yesterday, make sure you are buckled up right now. Now here's the thing, 13 rares, that's what we have. What we can see, 13 rares. Wherever you go, everyone's gonna talk about these 13 rares. But Amethyst is not part of these rares. Amethyst is not there. So we start looking at some achievements. And these achievements came out this week. So everything I did before this week is not updated. According to this achievement, there are 29 rares. If you open your map, there are 16 rares. But the achievement has 29 rares. And look at that. Amethyst is one of them right there. So we start digging into this to see what the hell is going on. And I'm not going to talk about what we did and stuff like that, but I'm going to talk about how you do and what you actually do. Now, here's the thing, my friends. There is a vendor, Trader Hagarth, here in Morkat Village. This trader is the Artisan Consortium Quartermaster trader. He sells a certain pattern, formula, schematic, whatever profession you are, but they are very specific. All 9 crafting professions are here. Not only, they call it Artisan Curios. So if you mouse over one, it says teaches you how to repair a Forbidden Research Curio, and this one is called Assorted Reagent. So you will learn as an alchemist, if you buy this one and you learn it, you will be able to repair, I call it repair, assorted reagents into a neutralizing agent. That's what you do. I'm gonna come to why soon. If you are a blacksmith, then you can learn how to repair a damaged trident into a ceremonial trident. If you are cooking, then you will learn how to make lackluster spices into sparkling spice pouch. If you are enchanter, you can make a dull crystal into a glowing crystal bookmark. If you are engineer, you can repair a broken gnomish voice box into a gnomish voice box. If you are inscription, you can make a hastily scrawled rune into a dispelling rune. If you are Jewelcrafter, you can repair a broken tuning fork into a tuning fork. If you are leatherworker, you can make slivered pelt into reinforced leather patch. And the last one, if you are a tailor, you can repair a torn market kite into a market kite. Okay, so what does this actually mean? Well, here's the thing. In this island of love, some spoiler alert, yep, it's tied to hidden rares. There are 13 hidden rares. There are 16 we can see on the map, 13 are hidden. Now, let's scroll down to this one first. That's the location where you buy the vendor or the stuff so you learn your profession thingy that we just saw. These are the items that I was talked about. Now, in this island, you will find these items. You will find assorted reagent. You will find damaged trident. You will find slivered pelt. You will find a broken tuning fork. At the moment, on PTR, it has a low chance, but it drops from anything. Anything that can give you normal drops. So not these low health to just give you like something gray. The normal mobs in here, up to elite mobs. Everyone has a chance to drop one of these items. That's how it is on PTR now. Now, we wrote a little bit of PTR feedback that they should increase the chance to get these because it's a really low chance to get them. And also maybe that you can point that you know like, oh, maybe this rare have a chance to drop one of these items. So you can like target the thing you want. But we'll see how that's going to turn out when it comes live or later PTR. But right now, it's a random drop from a random NPC. It's totally RNG if you get one. If you get one, let's say that you got, what was this? Oh, let's say you got the damaged trident. Then that damaged trident is soulbound. You can't trade it to anyone. So what do you have to do? You go to Valdraken, you make a work order, and you ask, hey, can someone make this damaged trident into a ceremonial trident? So people that will click on this and learn it can go to that crafting order and be like, oh man, I can make it for you. The Persian will get the ceremonial trident. The broken part, the one you need someone to make it repair, is always soulbound. The part that gets fixed, in this case ceremonial trident, can be traded. So you can see these items on the auction house. People will definitely sell these on the auction house, and there's a special one that 100% is going to sell a lot on the auction house. Glowing crystal bookmark from a dull crystal. That glowing crystal can be sold. But if you want to repair it, you have to do it through a working order through that system. So what does this mean? Let's say you have one. Well, in this island, the crafting professions, that's what we're talking about right now, it has locations of where you can use this item. When you use this item on a specific location, you will spawn a rare tied to that profession, tied to that item. And yesterday we found out all locations for them, all the crafting locations, and they're now on the website. For example, this one here has to do with the blacksmith. When you put the trident, the repaired one, a naga will appear and you fight the naga. What we have seen though, after we did this, 5 minutes later, so it takes 5 minutes for it to respawn, but it spawned another location. So it looks like there can be several locations on these. If you look at the cooking one, that's that one. If you look at the enchanting one, it's in a cave, looks like that. So you use the item that you have, you spawn a rare. So now we come to the biggest part. I know that was a big part, but we come to a bigger part. That crystal right there. The location is on the website. This crystal right here. That crystal right there. When I mouse over, it says requires tuning fork. If you paid attention, tuning fork has to do with jewel crafting. So I can go to the workstation and I can make this broken tuning fork into a tuning fork and use the item here. So what does this spawn, my friends? What do you think this one spawns? What we've been after since the beginning? Amethyst. Yep, you will spawn Amethyst. We don't know the drop chance if it's 100% or not, but once you kill it, you have a chance to loot and learn how to make Unstable Elementium, so you can upgrade stones. So now we know. Now we know. So that thing, a wowhead location unknown, we know. We know exactly how you can upgrade your stuff now. All right, I said 13 hidden rares, but we know that there's only 9 crafting professions. So what about the rest, the four other rares? Well, they are tied to gathering profession. If you are herbalism, there is a planting seed right there on the map. If you have a life bloom seed, you use it here, you will spawn a rare. If you're a skinner, there's a Tuskar guy next to this item, and this one's called raw orgali pelts. If you have a sharpened bone, you use it here, you spawn a rare, and that's location. Fishing, same thing there. This trap needs a croaking trap, and location is there for fishing. Did we miss one? Oh yeah, and the only one we haven't found is the mining. It's called quaking stone. This one we still haven't found yet. This is the only thing we haven't found, where the location is. So you need a quaking stone to use on something called breaking ground. Once you have that, you'll spawn a rare. But location we didn't find yet. So 12 out of 13 rares, I mean the locations, tied profession, we have found, except for one. So there you have it, guys. This was like, this patch becomes more and more interesting for each freaking day. Like there is so much, man. There is so much going on.